Hey guys, welcome to the Fighters Replay. I'm your host Rob.
And I'm Kay.
And today we're going to get into one fight night. Jonathan Haggerty versus Fabricio Andrade for the Bantamweight Kickboxing World Championship. We're going to be getting into the co-main and main for time keep purposes. We have a lot of content that we're trying to get out to you guys, so we're going to try to work and get this through. So before we start, I want to give a quick shout out to our girl, Supergirl, who's going to get the job done. We love Supergirl and we support you.
And I mean, we already know what she's made of. We know she's that bitch. So, she's finna take home another dub.
On God. With that being said, we're going to get into the co-main event. Ruotolo versus Magomed. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name, but just Magomed. You pretty much know. I want to hear your thoughts on this, Caitlin. You're the grappling jiu-jitsu expert of the group.
I wouldn't say expert, but I probably do know a little bit more than the rest of the group. We got some wrestler fans, MMA fans, boxing fans. We're just a wide group of combat loving motherfuckers. But
oh God.
When it comes to submission grappling, everybody already knows that the Ruotolo brothers do not come to play. I mean, they have completely redefined the sport. They're bringing in this new, fresh era of competition that a lot of people haven't been able to keep up with. I mean, Ruotolo is only 20 years old. When I think about that, me and Ruotolo are low-key the same age. That's crazy to think of, and he has accomplished so much already. He's the youngest IBJJF world champion at black belt. He's the current who's number one champion of flow grappling at 170 and 185 pound divisions. Magomed is good at positioning. He's good in Sambo, MMA background, and of course wrestling. So he definitely brings some advantages there. But Ruotolo, man, I don't think this will be nothing that Ruotolo hasn't seen before. And I think he's going to be prepared and come out and become the inaugural welterweight submission grappling champ.
Man, I do see that, I'm pretty sure Magomed's last grappling match, if I'm correct, was against Gilbert Burns in 2015.
Yeah, 2015. That's what I could find, but, I mean, I'm sure he stayed active somewhere else, but for, submission grappling for the last recorded one to be from 2015, this motherfucker is going to be in for something, especially with the Ruotolo brother.
But if I'm being honest, though, the one thing I am worried about, when it comes to, skill, obviously Ty is, above Magomed because, he hasn't really, proved much with his record. His record doesn't really show that he's, up there, I don't know who Rafael Lovato Jr. is. I don't know who Terrell Ragimov is, but then again, that's also that's pretty much old news. 2015, nobody's gonna be the same person they was in 2015. I know I'm not. I know you're not. Now, the only thing that worries me is that obviously Ty is above in skills from what's shown. What worries me is grown man strength. Now, I think there's gonna be a significant strength difference. I do think that Ruotolo is going to be in for it. I think this is going to be a super tough match for Ty. And I don't see neither one of them submitting each other. If I did see Ruotolo submitting him, I would say it would be a late round submission finish. But overall, I think that Ty is going to win this off of points and catching him in positions.
Yeah, I can honestly even see this going to a decision. I think you have a good point there as far as grown man strength, but we got to remember that they do have a hydration clause in one championship. So, I mean, he could be a weight bully, but he'd have to be a really, really fucking good one. And I mean, slip right underneath the radar. Because one championship doesn't try to let that shit happen, which is good. I love that about one championship. But it could still allow for a great strength differential.
Fuck, bro. Yeah, Ty's going to be in for a rough night. But you know what? I got faith in my boy. I got faith.
Moving on, we have the Bantamweight Kickboxing Championship between the General Jonathan Haggerty And Wonderboy, Fabricio, and Andrade, this is gonna be a fucking banger of a fight. This is gonna be a very, very good fight. Jonathan Haggerty is the current bantamweight Muay Thai champ, and Fabricio Andrade is the current bantamweight MMA champ. You know, both of these dudes are vetted. Both of them are champion. You know, both of them have some high level striking that they bring to the table here. But this is kickboxing. You know, this is not far from each other's world, but definitely different. Jonathan and Fabricio, they're both kind of handicapped of their specialties and what they're really good at using. Jonathan, you know, his elbows are fucking fierce, and for him to not be able to use that could definitely hinder him. And Fabricio, you know, not being able to throw in those takedowns or not being able to throw in some unorthodox stuff to be able to change the pace of the fight. You know, this is gonna be a close one. I can see this going to a decision, and I can see a man falling early in the rounds. This is bound to be a banger.
I think this will be a banger. I do agree. I think that they are a little stripped of what they can do at best. But I think Haggerty is just so good, bro. Like, I fucking love watching Haggerty, bro. Like, this is one of the dudes who can actually give Ronte a fucking war. Like, this is actually a guy who cannot count out against anybody. I think he's proved that this guy is so high level. Now, with this being a kickboxing bout, I do see this likely going to a decision for Haggerty, but I also could see a situation where Haggerty gets like a late round stoppage TKO. I don't see Fabricio Andrade winning this. However, I do want to give my respect to Andrade. The dude is really, really good. Like, you have to be good to beat John Lineker. Because John Lineker ain't nothing to fuck with.
TKO John Lineker too, bro. TKO.
And I think Haggerty is just on a different level, to be so honest, man. I think Haggerty is I just love Haggerty, bro. I think he's on another level. Like, I know I sound like I'm glazing, but you know what? I don't care. I am. I think Haggerty is levels above Fabricio Andrade. And I love Andrade. All respect to him. He is high level. Don't get me wrong. But Haggerty is another level, bro.
I think Haggerty is just so specialized in his striking, and Fabricio, you know, he's kind of a little forgiving when it comes to his striking because he knows he has other areas that he can get you in. My heart wants Jonathan Haggerty to win. I really do. I think he has all the capabilities and tools to be able to get a win. I can see him coming out with a decision win. I can see him getting a stoppage. But I feel like I will also be discrediting Andrade to be able to say that Andrade also could finish this fight. You know, dude has an 83% finish rate. He finished fucking John Lineker. Like, let's be real here. Like, he's kind of known for taking down dudes who are known not to be taken down easily. And I don't think it would be easy for him to do that by any means, but this is a high level fight. One slip up, both of these guys are going to be able to read it. They're going to be, you know, on top of their game for this fight. Both of them are trying to become a double champ. This is a big status change for the both of them. You know, so a mistake, you know, Jonathan could slip up, Andrade could slip up, and it could end the fight right then and there. But overall, I think this is going to be a really, really fucking good fight. I cannot wait. I think this is definitely one championship be putting out some bangers with these one fight nights.
I can't necessarily agree with. I don't think that Andrade has the capability of finishing Haggerty, if I'm being so honest. And I hate saying that. I love Andrade. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think he'd be able to do it. Yeah, he finished John Lineker. Dude, I feel like Lineker wouldn't make it out the first round with Jonathan Haggerty, bro. If I'm being so honest, man.
That's fair.
I feel like he wouldn't make it past the 2 minutes. I feel like Haggerty would fucking onslaught that dude. But then again, you got to remember, this is kickboxing. This isn't with the with the MMA gloves. So you never know, man. Either way, it's gonna be really fun to watch. I can't wait. You're right. One championship for real, dude. Be putting out some fucking bangers of fights, bruh.
Real shit, bro. I can't wait. One Fight Night 16 is stacked. Y'all go ahead and let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Follow us on all of our socials. Yeah, and thanks for listening. Peace.
Bye.